The four sons who are featured in this story, those being Thor, Tyr, Heimdall, and Balder, have all been severely affected by their father's treatment of them. Thor, firstborn of all Odin's sons, arguably got it the worst. Born from his union with Fjorgyn, Thor is a half-giant, half-Aesir who was bred to fulfill one purpose, and one purpose only, to be the hammer with which his father crushes his enemies, and that's exactly how Odin treats him. From a young age, Thor was taught to be strong, brutal, and merciless, a man who his father could count on whenever he needed somebody's head caved in, and outside of his conditioning, Odin has seemingly never had a real relationship with his son. He tells him what to think and what to do, yes, but other than that, there is no love between father and son, which makes sense when you consider that Odin has little love to give to anyone other than himself. Odin didn't just teach his son to be vicious though, he taught him that being vicious is the only thing he's good for, instilling a sense of worthlessness in Thor that makes him simultaneously bound to his father so he might have a purpose, and bitter and angry at the fact that he must be the man he's been made to be. And though all Aesir seem to hold a love for alcohol within them, this has caused Thor to be drunk more often than he's sober, in an attempt to dull the dreaded feelings he carries within him on a daily basis. On top of all this, Odin made sure to beat into his son an intense hatred for his own people, the Giants, which turned Thor into perhaps the one Aesir that despised the Giants the most, and thus himself, something that aided him greatly when he was sent by his father to murder the entire giant race. Something Thor says to Kratos sums up just how much Odin's brainwashing has affected him. "Do you know what I've done? We don't change. We are destroyers." Despite this mindset, Thor did try to change a few times, but what's even more sad about Thor's story is that those few times he did try and make himself into something better, his father managed to tear him right back down where he wants him to be. When Thor vows to stop drinking after Magni and Modi's deaths, and we see him interacting with his father in a rather sullen manner, the only thing that Odin has to offer his son besides slights and jabs is perhaps the worst thing you can say to a recovering addict. "I liked you better when you were drunk."